Okay, dokey. So I believe that makes us live. So welcome everyone to another episode of Wind Riders of Aria. I am Will, or the Halfling Wizard, the chaos facilitator for this awesome group of creators. We will be down one player tonight. That is our poor Papriku, who plays Captain Kedrick. He is ill, so he will not be here, which is good because his character in the actual game is sort of bedridden. So works out great. Of course, Goose will be joining us shortly, but we're going to go down the line and let everybody introduce themselves real quick for anyone who is new. Tell us who you are, who you're playing, and let's see what is going through their minds at the last moment when we left last session. What is going through their brains? This will be fun. We're going to start in reverse order, and I'm going to start down at the end with Katarina. And I think you might be muted.
Yeah, because I think you're still muted there. Double check your audio source. Make sure it's actually pulled from the headset and then maybe not the camera, because sometimes webcams act as audio sources too.
Yeah. Yeah, you're completely muted. Okay.
What's a session without some sort of technical difficulties from on somebody's part?
That's true. All right. Well, she's trying to figure out her audio. Why don't we go to Wormslayer? Why don't we start with you?
Yeah. Speaking of audio, I can still hear the music going.
Yeah, that's okay. You
Where
should be
we?
able to.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm Old Wormslayer. I will be playing Gath this evening, and honestly, I don't quite remember where we left off because there's been a lot of crazy stuff going on for me in the last couple of weeks. So
I think, if I'm not mistaken, you were either headed to the bridge or because you sent Lieutenant Adder to the bridge with his defensive.
oh, that's right. I was escorting him to the bridge to show
Commander Nemetz.
ideas we had for helping prevent future situations like
Right.
what happened. Yeah.
Okay.
What's going through Gat's head right now is I hope we can like at least get this tested without any arguments between me and Nemetz.
That's funny. I guess we'll find out. Oh, hey, we can hear you now. Perfect timing. So, Lisa, why don't you, Katarina, why don't you give us yours?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, let's try this again. I'm Lisa. I play Katarina, D&D Winter Wolf on TikTok and Discord. Happy to be here. Happy to be heard. Happy to be seen. Katarina is on the bridge, has no idea what's going on. She is, she has like a whole diagram of the ship up in front of her, and she's basically reviewing all the security and looking for weaknesses and how she can make it stronger. She is nothing else is going to happen to this ship on my watch.
Fair enough. I guess we'll wait and see what happens. All right. Kel.
Hey guys, I'm Kel, also known as the Celtic Wyvern King, playing our Jin and one of our I don't know if I want to call him a sociopath or a psychopath with half the shit that he and Goose, or not Goose, but still have tried and pulled so far.
I think you're looking for troublemakers.
Yeah, but I figured I'd go a little more clinical with the term. Okay, we're not wrong. We are definitely the troublemakers. Speaking of being
magnet.
Yeah, it's true.
a little bit of A, a little bit of B, but speaking of being a trouble magnet / troublemaker, A is just going like, can I not catch a fucking break after he literally just chased a kid through countless blocks of city, countless blocks worth of sewage pipe just to fall, land on sewage, and now be surrounded by who knows what.
That is very fair.
Like, the only good thing about this right now is that he's definitely gotten his fucking cardio in.
That's true. For sure, the one that put the package down in a bad part of town. Which I think is so funny. All right. And of course, Goose has joined us. Yay!
Hey everybody, sorry I'm late.
You're good.
What was the question?
Where they are in where they are in their brain right now, like at the last minute when we left last time.
Gotcha. So all right everybody, hey, I'm Goose. I'm playing Soot, the other half of the troublemakers, I guess.
Oh god, it's a gang.
Well, maybe the 1.5 of the half. I don't know. Either way.
You're the one. Aid is the half.
A is the half.
Either way, it maths out. I guess for Soot, he is one. He's kind of upset that he just accidentally got somebody killed for no reason, and two, he's trying to figure out how to keep his new steed alive.
Well, let's see. What was the guy's name?
Was it Jeff?
Was it Jeff?
Maybe. I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Oh, that's sad. We don't remember his name.
He's officially the red shirt.
Oh, he's the one who got killed by
Yeah.
Bill.
Yeah, that killed.
Yeah, it was
Bill
Jeff.
Clinton. Was it Jeff? Okay, so poor Jeff got killed.
Did we give the new guy a name?
Oh, the new guy's name is Kirk.
Yeah.
Kirk. Okay.
Kirk.
So Kirk. I'm gonna write.
And you
that
got, and
Let's
you
hope
did,
That's a captain.
and you did make a transaction
for a replacement
for a replacement Jeff.
who was taller.
Yeah. So, and they said that he would be delivered to the airship.
All because it was just a minor misunderstanding.
Like, wow, you can order anything here. It's like,
When in doubt,
Oh,
don't say Bill.
OMG. And
All
you
right.
wonder why I have trouble with security.
yeah,
You know?
that's funny. Okay. All right. So when last we were here, the gang was sort of split. We have Gath on board and Katarina on board, while A snuck away and looking for parts and things, components for a gizmo that he wants to build to protect the core, as well as parts and components for the captain's new leg. While going from shop to shop, he eventually went to a shop where there was a really nice old man who sent him to another place, which was really sus and dangerous. And basically, he was given this: "Hey, if you help us, we'll help you. If you'll deliver this package, we'll give you the things we'll get you the things that you need." So he's like, "Okay, I'll do that." A took the package. in his sort of wake, Nimitz called Soot to the bridge and sent Soot and a small team out to find A. Soot followed his trail, went to the one place where poor Jeff got killed, and we ordered a replacement. And then you were pretty hot on his trail, but he was just a little bit ahead of you. Came to the address where you're supposed to drop the package off, but instead of going and knocking on the door, he left it on the stoop and kind of went away and kind of watched. And then this kid came along, grabbed the package, and ran off with it. And then A chased the kid down multiple alleyways and then finally underground into the sewer systems, where he basically comes out into this large underground cavern and slides down, lands, and then there was someone standing in front of him that said, I was wondering what was it? Oh God, what did I say? Either it's about time you got here, or you got here, or I was expecting you, or something like that. But
I think it was I was expecting you.
I think that was what I was.
It was the expecting you comment.
Yeah, I was expecting you. Oh, I was expecting you. So, and that's where we ended. So, we're going to start on board the Wind Rider. So, Captain Kedrick is sedated and unavailable at this point because Chris is not here today. So, let me take us to the Wind Rider. So, Katerina, what are you up to at this point?
I am in the security office with diagrams of the ship spread out all over, and this big freaking book open to the security section. And I'm going through all the different, what was it? Black protocol. What was it called? Black.
Well, there are red protocols. So far, you know about red protocols, and you know about black protocols. Those are the only protocols that you're aware of.
I'm reviewing the protocols, and I'm coming up with plans to make the ship more secure. So I've got notepads, and I'm writing and referring to the diagram and looking at the book. And
fair. Oh, and I do have a gift for you that I'm dropping into the Discord chat.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, she's not happy, but she's working hard. She wants to take control of the ship back from everybody else.
Okay.
I'm very aware that Nimitz is on the bridge and trying to, God, don't say anything.
Right. Yeah, Nimitz he's focused on getting the ship repaired, getting everyone the hell out of there.
Yep.
He's trying to figure out why no one else has been doing that. And he's just grousy on the bridge. He's just grousy on the bridge. Just youngins and stuff. Okay. So you're in the security office. All right, Gath, you are escorting Adder to the bridge. So once you get to the bridge with Adder, when you walk onto the bridge, you will see Commander Nimitz is there, sort of there's a main table sort of in the middle of the bridge where all the navigational charts and things are, and he's sort of got blueprints of the ship laid out. He's got areas marked where the damage was and where they're working on it, and things of that nature. You'll find several of the bridge crew in place that he has called back into service. So you'll see Lieutenant Vales, who's the chief communications officer. You'll find them there. You'll also see, I was about to say Captain Archibald, but he's dead.
Aww.
Yeah, I know. You'll see Lieutenant Abrams there, who is the navigational officer. And you will see... You'll see Lieutenant Commander Norrish, who we haven't really seen before. And Norrish is the armory chief. And he and Nemetz are kind of in deep conversation when you enter the bridge. So what do you do? Or what are you up to?
I will wait and see how long it takes before they notice that I'm there.
Oh. You're talking about Nemetz?
Yes.
Oh, Nemetz noticed you the minute you walked in. He made eye contact with you.
Greetings, Commander Nemetz.
Greetings, sir. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm here with Lieutenant Adder because I had him come up with some ideas that may help with preventing similar situations that like the one we're currently in the future. And I wanted to run them past you since you are more experienced in these matters than I am.
Okay. All right. What you got?
Lieutenant Adder?
Lieutenant Adder will come up all sort of proud and like, and he go, "Here you go, sir. Yes, I have these," and he lays out these sort of like detailed plans that show the sort of like, in essence, they're sort of like proximity alerts, sensors that would be put around. He shows that they'll be put around the ship, and also internal that would be able to detect like explosives of various types. And he goes into great detail, very enthusiastic detail. Nemetz sits there and he listens and he looks and he's looking through the plans. He's sort of leafing through. And then he'll look over to Lieutenant Vales, and he'll say, "Lieutenant, can you please call Lieutenant Commander Katarina to the bridge, please?"
I'm there. I'm just off in.
Well, no, but you're in your office, so she still has to call you to the bridge. So
Okay. So I will step out of the office onto the bridge.
Lieutenant Commander, yes, can you come here, please? I would
Yes,
like
sir.
for you to look at these plans that Lieutenant Adder has come up with. Since you are the ship security officer, you should be involved in this. So I'm going to turn this over to you. And Lieutenant Adder will go through the whole presentation again. Nemetz will say, "I think it's a good idea. I think we need to see if we have the resources to do it. But
I agree.
We also need to get the captain's input before we initiate anything. So this is like, and he'll just sort of go into like, Nemetz does think it's a great idea. He loves it.
Yeah.
But he's very much like, well, we need to follow chain of command. So we need to talk to the captain about it first. I'm on board with it. I mean, Katarina, if you're on board with it, then we just need to talk to the captain.
I agree.
Gath, you're obviously on board with it.
Yes.
Okay.
I would would you be willing to temporarily loan us Lieutenant Adder to help implement this?
Of course, I asked him to see if he could come up with something, and obviously he came up with something that I felt was worth bringing to yours and Commander Nemetz's attention. I went to Commander Nemetz first because with his seniority comes comes with experience, and I wanted the opinion of somebody that's more experienced in the how things work.
Than me?
Oh, we both graduated at the same time. What can I say? And let's be fair. We should try to do our best to work with Commander Nemetz in a lot of things because
I agree, but why don't we talk in the security office when we get done here?
okay,
If that's all right with you.
that's fine. I meant no offense, by the way, Katerina.
Nemetz will say, "Okay, yeah. Now that we got all the chit chat out of the way, Commander Gath. I need you to put in an official temporary transfer for Lieutenant Adder from mechanics to security. You'll need to fill out that paperwork in like quadruple. It's ridiculous. Like then he kind of off to the sides, like this is why I hate command. Paperwork, so much paperwork.
The red tape.
Yep, you'll have to do that before he officially can do anything with it with security. So once you get that done, then we need to talk to the captain, make sure the captain's on board with everything, and then we can move forward.
Very well.
Thank you, sir. I'll get with you later, Gath, if that's all right.
So then Nemetz is gonna go. Okay, now for like serious business, Katerina. Are you ready to take? Are you ready to take command again of security?
Absolutely, sir.
Then it's yours. I'm out.
Thank
And
you.
he literally walks
Thank you,
out.
sir.
He just walks out.
Thank you.
And as he's walking out, he's like, "I'll fill out the paperwork and on my way out." And then he's gone. He's out. He goes back down to his office, where he will file all the paperwork in quadruple copies and get it all ready. So you officially will be, well, once he finishes the paperwork, you're officially back in charge. So you just got to wait for him to call up and go, all right, paperwork's done.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Kind of busy here. Let's get to it.
Cool. All right, so we're going to move away from you guys, and we're going to go to Soot and his now 3 members of his party. And you guys are on the street at this point. You get to the corner where A was supposed to meet someone, and of course you get there and you do not see him at all. What do you do?
Didn't they tell me about the man with the hat?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna start looking around and see if I see a man with a tall hat.
Okay, you can do a intelligence roll for me. Let's see what you see. Let me take you out to let's go out to where we're at. Raven's Reach.
It doesn't give me the roll options.
Did you click on Soot and hit play? Because he has to go on our NPCs because the way that we had to set Surge up for this, remember?
No, I did not.
Right.
But he's there now. Found him.
All right.
You said intelligence?
Yes, sir.
Four.
Okay, so as you're sort of looking around, you see a lot of people with tall hats. or tallish hats. And he really didn't specify how tall of a hat. So as you're looking around, you do see several sort of suspicious looking characters with hats.
I want to specifically find the shadiest looking one with the tallest hat.
Okay. So as you're looking around, you sort of see as you're sort of scanning the streets, because where you are, you're sort of at a Y section. There's 3 streets, and as you're sort of scanning to your right on the corner where A would have met with this man, to your right across the street, there's an alleyway. And standing in that alleyway is a rather tall man with a tall hat. And he is looking extremely sus. He sort of has himself sort of closed off and kind of looking like the brim of his hat is low, and you can just see his eyes sort of scanning the area.
I'm gonna tap Kirk on the top of the head and point directly at the guy. Him.
And he's gonna, dare I say, trot over there.
Good boy.
And the guy just sort of when he sees you coming, he like sort of backs into the alleyway, into the darkness. Almost where you can't see him anymore. You can still see him just kind of, but this alley is really narrow and very dark.
I'm gonna yell out, "Wait, Bill sent me."
He said,
Don't you mean
"Wait,
Phil?
Bill sent me." Oh God!
The nice one.
You said his name.
Again.
You said his name again.
It's just like
It's just like one of those scenarios where he might not be in sight, but he's always around.
Yeah,
Well, damn.
pretty much. Yeah. So I'm gonna let you roll the dexterity for Kirk.
Is it based off of my dex?
Yeah, it'll be based off yours. Since you're on top of him, you're kind of controlling him like Ratatouille. Okay. So as you kind of go, and you're like, wait, Bill sent me. You hear this like gunshot. And you're able to maneuver just enough to where Kirk just gets shot in the shoulder. And he's just like, ugh! And he goes down. And then you hear the footfalls, the fast, quick footfalls going down the alleyway as the man with the hat runs. Oh, God.
I'll,
Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts a lot.
sorry, maybe I should stop saying that name.
Yeah, maybe.
Sorry, man. I'm gonna look up at the other one. You just kind of keep an eye on him,
Okay. Yes, sir.
and I'll take off after the tall dude.
Okay, cool. So you're going to run down the alleyway. All right. So you're running. For the most part, you're keeping pace, but you're not gaining on him.
It's the little legs.
Yeah. But you do see every turn he makes, you get there just in time to see him to make the next turn and next turn. So you're able to keep up with him. So then he goes down an alley. He goes down this one alleyway. And as you come around the corner, you see him at the end of the alleyway, which is a dead end. And you see him with his back to the wall. And he's just looking at you.
I meant Phil.
And he doesn't say anything. He's just dead quiet. You can see like the reflection of the light, like reflecting off of his sort of eyes. as it's sort of really dark and it's rainy and kind of hazy.
So this could all just be like some weird misunderstanding, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I was just looking for the tallest, shadiest looking dude, and you fit the bill. I think maybe you might have talked to a friend of mine.
He's just quiet.
We just gonna stare at each other awkwardly?
I guess so. How close are you getting to him?
As I'm talking, I'm stepping closer, but like,
Okay.
he's like ready just in case, because this is a very shady situation.
Yeah, it is. Especially you're all by yourself too,
Right?
Okay.
And I have the stature of a thick child.
True. Okay.
So yeah, slowly kind of creeping up on him. Got hands up, making sure he knows that like I'm not trying to threaten him yet, but like just trying to find A.
Okay. He's very like you can see he's like pushing himself against this wall. Almost like he fears something. He's fearing for something.
Is it kind of like one of those where it's just like a straight alleyway that just ends, or does it like widen out at the end?
No, it's like narrow all the way to the end and it just dead ends.
So there's like no like notches or
Nope.
anything
No,
like that.
there's nowhere for him to go.
I'm gonna look behind me.
Okay, well you look behind. There's nothing. There's no one behind you.
Okay. Hey, dude, you okay?
And he just looks at you, and he sort of got like his hand, like he is like flat against this wall, like his arms are down to his side, and how you have your palms against the wall. I mean, he is like it's like he's trying to hide himself in this wall, like he's trying to melt into the wall.
Hey, buddy, I can still see you, right?
So I'm gonna gradually keep walking towards him,
Okay.
but I'm kind of like keeping my eye on the ground too. I'm
Good.
keeping an eye out for any kind of traps or like any kind of like quick drops that he just might be trying to lure me into.
Okay. You can roll an intelligence check and let's see if we can see if you see anything. Oh, nice. So as you're sort of walking closer to him, you don't necessarily see any traps, like what look like traps. The ground, like the cobblestoning, that's the ground, the sort of alleyway floor. As it gets closer to him, the stones shift a little bit. Just like the pattern shifts just a little bit.
Can I see like how like is it like the whole like that whole area, or is it just like a strip kind of thing? Can I tell?
And it's sort of like the whole area, in like where he's at, and a little bit in front of him. Just it looks just a little odd.
Is there like a walk around? Like, do I see anything like where like it looks more solid, like in one spot where I can like hook around or anything like that?
No, I mean it doesn't look like and it doesn't look. It looks completely like quote unquote normal. It's just that the pattern of the stones is slightly different. It looks odd in that respect. it doesn't necessarily look odd like it's a trap, but it just looks like either someone got lazy or I don't know, something. The
How-
paving stones just look different.
How far is it? Like the distance,
Oh, from you to it, or
like from where it starts to where it stops, like to where he is or whatever.
oh, it's like 5 feet. It's not very big.
Oh, I'm just gonna hop over it and just get to him.
Okay, so you jump over that and to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it because it looks weird. I don't trust it.
Are you trying to get to him? Are you trying to jump on him? What do you?
I'm just trying to get up. I'm trying to get up to him, not necessarily on him, because he
Okay.
hasn't actually done anything to me
Yeah,
yet.
he's just like
Yeah, he just could be some dude that's kind of lost it and he like snuck his way out of the home. I don't know.
fair enough.
So
Okay,
I'm just gonna hop over and get to him.
awesome. So you can roll your dexterity to see if you can how well you get over. Okay. So, so you hop over and you land just on the edge of those stones.
Mhm.
Nothing happens. So you're sort of like, oh, okay. It's like- and he's just sort of standing there in front of you, and he just looks down at you, and you hear him say in this sort of husky, deep voice, he just goes, "There it is," and you hear a click, and the whole thing goes and drops. You, him, the wall, everything through the ground. And as you look up, you'll see it go and close at the top as it's shooting downward like a fast-moving elevator.
Fair enough.
Then it goes, and then it stops at the bottom of this sort of like what looks like an elevator shaft, and there's a doorway there. And he goes, and he just like indicates for you to go that way.
Just gonna kind of look at. Thank you. And just for good measure, I'm gonna punch him in the leg and walk away.
Oh, you hear him grouse, and then he follows behind. Okay, and you're walking down the hallway. All right, so we're gonna leave you, and we're gonna go to A now. So A, you followed this child and ended up in this sort of area, and I'm gonna bring that up now. So you arrive in this sort of underground cavern with lots of machinery and things of that nature. And as you're there, and the person that figure standing in front of you, and he's sort of in shadow in the front, so it's kind of hard to make him out. But he goes, welcome. And then as he steps forward, he kind of steps into the light, and it's the old man from the shop.
The one I tipped, or
Yes.
so as I'm laying there, because like the way I remember ending was like, sat up, saw us around, and just like kind of flop back down. So like I'll tilt my head back up, and it'd be like, oh, son of a really? Did you seriously leave me on a goose chase?
No, not really. We did need you to deliver something, and you did.
And yet you had, I'm assuming, a kid who works for you just steal it right back?
Yeah. So we could get you here.
Oh.
And he says, he goes, "Oh, where are my manners?" And he reaches his hand down to like help you up.
I'll slowly reach for it. I mean, I might as well take the hand.
Okay, and he'll help you up, and he'll sort of like take you inside of this sort of like room. He'll say, "Come with me." And then inside this room is sort of, it's kind of nice. Sort of, it's a little, threadbare here and there, but for the most part, it's a really nice little room. It's got a little table and some couches and sort of like place for dining and sleeping. It's like a little house. And he says, "Please take a seat." And he goes, "Let me formally introduce myself. I am Calder Voss. I am, I guess you might say, the leader." It's really such a harsh word. I really don't like that term, but I guess you might say I'm the leader of the Iron Syndicate.
The what now?
The Iron Syndicate. Oh, I forget you're not from here. That's right. The Iron Syndicate is sort of it started out as sort of a group of like ex-soldiers and engineers. Our whole purpose was to bring order to chaos here at the outpost.
You've done a great job of that.
Well, that's because, well, to be quite honest, that's because of the Shadow Thorn.
The Shadow
Thorn. Yes, the Shadowed Thorn, excuse me.
Oh.
They are a rival group, you might say, who have nefarious plans. They were organized and they were run by a man named Zyron Vile, who is a super charismatic leader. And he goes in to tell about how he's charming and can sway people very easily. But he is extreme. It's actually a she. I'm sorry, but she is extremely cruel and has no problems with killing people on sight. Goes in to talk about how the Shadowed Thorn, it's a gang of like smugglers, slavers, mercenaries, who thrive on the lawlessness of the outpost. Their whole goal is to basically create absolute chaos here.
Why does that involve me?
Well, actually, we're hoping that you and your people will help us. Basically, rid the outpost of the Shadowed Thorn.
And if I say no,
then I'll let you go.
Just like that.
But the Shadowed Thorn probably know that you've been here. I can also tell you this with pretty much full certainty, is that the Shadowed Thorn are responsible for the attack on your vessel.
And what proof do you have for that?
Let's just say someone has a very loose tongue.
Can I roll to see if I'm able to tell, like, if he's like being like forward?
Sure.
What do you want me to roll?
Roll survival.
the fuck is my survival at? 1. Hey, 4.
Okay. Yeah, he seems to be very, very sincere.
And I'm just gonna kind of like drop my head, like, God, I hate getting roped into shit.
Like I said, you can walk away. We just could not approach you in the traditional sense.
And you could have just said, like, hey, I have some merch in the back to show you, and then just tell me this back in the shop instead of making me run all this way.
No, because the shop is a front, and we don't want to compromise the shop. This was actually, believe it or not, this was much easier because we knew that you would chase after the boy. So, and he led you right to us. I could tell when I first met you.
Was that before or after I tipped you 4 gold?
Oh, that was before.
Hmm.
Oh, and you can check your pockets, by the way.
When I reach into my pocket.
And you'll find that 4 gold sitting in your pocket.
Oh, out of character. God damn it, I was actually going to do the whole I want my tip back line. God damn it. You beat me to it, Will. Oh. Oh. All right, but back here. I was going to look at him and just be like, I mean, regardless of how I feel, I can't just make a decision that involves the others without talking to them at least.
Oh, of course. We would not expect you to do so.
You have any proof of what you said is true? Something tangible?
And he'll get up and he'll pour you some what looks like wine. And then he'll walk over to this like sort of like a bureau desk, and he'll open a drawer, and he'll pull out a stack of what look like letters or correspondence sort of tied up in like a leather strap, and he'll toss it onto the table. He goes, that should be proof enough.
I'll grab the stack. Are these like still like? Is there anything that will be read without untying the stack, like just bits and pieces, or are they all in like actual envelopes?
No, they're not. There are no envelopes. They were just.
Oh, okay.
They're like wax sealed.
Yeah.
But,
well, what I'm saying though is like, okay, so at that point, are any of them in the stack in a way where I can read part of what's there? Okay. What little excerpts am I able to see in the stack?
Oh, you're definitely the very top one. You see Wind Rider, and you see like Retribution, and you see We Strike, and it gives you all. It almost if you opened it more, you'd probably see a lot of details.
Yeah, like the specs and all that stuff too.
Yep.
All right. I'll look at him and going like, I can't promise anything, but we'll see.
That's all we ask.
And I'll put the stack of letters in my other pocket.
Okay.
Yeah. Now about that part that Phil is supposed to give me.
Oh, that'll be delivered to your ship.
Okay.
We are businessmen. We do transactions. So all the transactions that you made with us will happen.
All right, because you can understand my what's the word? Whatever here, my uneasiness considering what I just went through.
But he's like, oh yeah, we will make good on our bargain, on our promises, on our sort of bargains. You don't have to worry about that. We are honest men. We may be a little shady at times, but we're honest.
No such thing as an honest businessman. I'll just start walking as I say that.
Where are you walking to?
don't know, whatever the way the door is, I'm assuming that there's an obvious exit.
That's funny. It's like, I'm out of here. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm out of here.
I mean, I'm assuming there's an obvious exit in a place like this.
Well, there's a door out of this room, and it goes
Oh, man.
back into that cavern.
Okay. Oh, I thought we were still at the cavern. I didn't realize we went to like a whole different room. Okay. Never mind.
Okay, it's like a office off to the side.
Yeah, okay. Dang it. I was hoping for the cool exit. Oh, well.
He goes, I can have Jason here take you back to the surface.
Whatever's quicker.
And the kid that stole your package just walks up to you and he kind of gives you a nod.
Oh, if it's the same kid that did the whole I was like,
Yeah.
like, I almost had you. I let you get ahead of me.
Yeah, and I led you here. So yay, we both win. He's like, do you want to get out of here or what, or do you want to keep talking?
I'm just going to just wave my hand. How old is this kid, by the way?
He's like 13. I mean, he's like,
Okay.
he's young.
So he's no. Yeah, well, no, that's fine. I just want to know, like, how bad is it where I'm picking a fight depending on the age of the kid?
Yeah, he's 13.
Yeah, no wonder he's got the sass.
Yeah, exactly. So he's like, come on. And he starts walking. Then he walks all the way to the end of the sort of cavern. There's this sort of these spiral staircases that go up. And he goes to one and he starts going up the spiral staircase. He's like, see if you can keep up this time. And he just keeps going.
I'm just muttering under my breath, going like, God damn freaking kid. Just whatever.
Okay. So, all right. So while you're heading your way back up, we're going to come back to you. So you're walking down this sort of hallway with this, guy behind you. And the hallway opens up again into an underground cavern, very similar to the one that A was in. Machinery is different, and the location is obviously different. It's a different feel. And the guy behind you kind of pushes you and goes, oh, this way. He kind of pushes you a different way. Until you come to what looks like a sort of conference table made out of like stone. And there's several chairs around it, but in one there's someone sitting in one of the chairs, and he's sort of got paperwork on the table, and he's doing something. The guy behind you says, "Boss, I brought him." And the chair sort of turns around, and there is this sort of tall, sort of brunette, very severe looking woman. Very attractive, but you can tell she means business, and she's got no time for BS. And she goes, our guest has arrived. Please have a seat.
If you don't mind, I kind of have a weird relationship with conference tables. I'll stand.
Yes, I've heard. I can guarantee you that this conference table is not going anywhere. So again, please have a seat.
I will hop up on the table
Fair enough.
and sit cross-legged in front of her.
Okay. And she'll turn her chair back around. And,
It'll be eye to eye.
yeah. And she'll say, allow me to introduce myself. And she says, I am Zyron Vile. And I am the leader of the Shadowed Thorn. We are a group of entrepreneurs, let's say, who wish to have peace here at the outpost. However, there is a rival organization called the Iron Syndicate, full of dark and dangerous people who all they want is to destroy anything, any order that can be brought to the outpost.
So where do I fit into that?
Well, we cannot do what we need to do on our own, so we seek help from you and your people. We need help eliminating the Iron Syndicate so that the Shadowed Thorn can take over the outpost and help the Commandant bring order to chaos.
The Commandant's Thalia, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe you are very familiar with the Commandant.
I think at this point we're basically married, so yeah.
So, we seek your help.
So what do you need?
Well, we need you and basically your weapons to help us eliminate the rival gang.
And by saying help, you want us to do it for you.
Oh, no. We literally just need your help. Because, see, we can't go places that you can. Because everybody knows us. Everybody knows what we are, who we are. But you, for the most part, can walk amongst the outpost unmolested.
Well, being part owner at this point has afforded me some privileges.
Part owner. Okay.
I can see why you would come to me.
Yes. The Iron Syndicate is extremely vicious and brutal. I can tell you with almost absolute certainty they're responsible for the attack on your ship.
With absolute certainty, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then it seems like we may be able to have a conversation after all.
Now, we obviously cannot go through official channels, hence why we brought you here.
Obviously, I can't make this decision for my entire crew.
Of course not. You are free to go back to your ship. Dimitri here can take you back to the surface. That's the gentleman that got you here.
I do have one piece of the one thing that I need from you in order for this to be a deal.
Okay.
We're going to have to do something about Bill.
Damn it, you said his name again.
How is he here?
He's not here, but he hears his name everywhere he goes.
That doesn't mean some random person will get killed.
Somewhere in the Obsidian Outpost, someone has dropped dead because Bill killed them.
It's the guy I left to help her, Kirk.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna come back and he's completely dead. And Kirk's dead too because he fell on him and Kirk suffocated.
Okay.
But she's like, "Yeah, Bill, yes. We can take care of Bill."
He's already taken out one of my men.
and injured another.
Hmm.
So it needs to be done with extreme prejudice.
Very well. Would you like his head? Or some other token?
Just bring me his ears.
We can do that. And just for added measure, we'll bring you his tongue as well.
I like the way you think.
Mm. If you'd like, I can chop him up into little bitty bits and you can just have all of him.
No, just the ears and the tongue will be fine.
Very well. We can do
I'm
this.
not greedy.
Very well. We can do this for you. Also, you can take this, and she reaches out to Dimitri. Dimitri hands her a stack of letters. This will give you all the proof you need that the Iron Syndicate are responsible for the attack on your ship.
I appreciate that. I will take these and I'll have my people take a look at them.
Very good. Now, if you're ready to return to the surface,
I am. Seems we'll be speaking soon.
yes, Dimitri will be our point of contact. You have but to signal him, and he will be around. He will be watching.
Do I just like yell his name?
And she'll give you a sort of like little device. It's almost like a communicator. Just tap on this 3 times. Dimitri will get the message.
Fair enough.
And he will meet you where need be.
Sounds good.
Very good. Dimitri, take him back to the surface, please. Dimitri is like, yes, madam. If you'll follow me, please.
Let's go a little slower this time.
Okay. Fine. Follow me. And he literally walks really slow.
Good.
And eventually you guys will get back to the elevator, express elevator, and he'll take you back up to the surface. And out you go. You will have also gotten to the surface at this point. And you guys will, what do you guys want to do after that at that point? So, what do you do once you get back to the surface?
Well, one, I just realized this when I got up. I want to check all the parts I had on me to make sure none of them got broken during the fucking fall.
You roll intelligence.
So hoping for luck, but okay. Well, it's the same roll, actually.
Oh, man, yeah, it basically is. But you can roll luck if you want to.
Well, they're both level 2 for me, so.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's a 6.
No, everything seems to be okay. Everything seems to be maybe some slight scratches, but nothing's broken.
Oh, yeah, I can deal with cosmetic damage. I just want to make sure functionally nothing's broken.
Yeah, no, nothing seems to be broken.
Because if anything, especially if it's a piece for the leg, cool, that just gives it some flavor.
Well, that is true. So, yeah, but no, everything seems to be mechanically sound. Okay.
Yeah, at that point, I'm just going to go ahead and start making my way back to the ship because I pretty much got everything I needed.
Okay. Cool. So, you've been brought back to the surface. When you get back to Kirk and the others, you will find Kirk his wound has been dressed and cleaned and everything.
So since Kirk is injured, I'll look at the other guy.
Good old
You.
Chet.
Chet.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Let's go
He
for a ride.
immediately just bends down. And just lets you on his shoulders.
Grab my little steering wheel. There we go.
And then, Jason he'll take Kirk, and you guys will head back to the ship, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so back on the ship. All right, Katerina, what's going on the ship on board?
I've been checking in on the repairs, seeing where they're at, making sure that security is keeping an eye on the situation. Apologizing to whoever the foreman is for the added precautions.
Okay, that's fine. So, okay, you are checking on all of the repairs. As you go to they're working on the big one first before they get to the conference room one.
Right.
As you go down to check on the repairs are actually coming along extremely quickly and well. It looks like they've got most of the external skin replaced. There's a couple of spots they're still working on, but for the most part, the hole is filled in. They've got the new beams are in place. They're working on the exterior aspect of it now. So it looks like, and the foreman who's working on it, it says we'll have this done in about 2 days, give or take, maybe a day and a half if the crews work around the clock. And then we'll get that one higher up from the explosion. That won't take long. That'll take us maybe half a day to a day. It's not as extensive exteriorly. You'll have to fix the interior, but they'll fix the exterior.
Right. Appreciate it.
Me and my men, we got to get back to work if we expect to get this finished. So he just goes, and these are all people from the outpost. These are the workers from the outpost that are they're working their butts off.
Right.
And there doesn't seem to be any security issues. There are security members down there. They report that everything's been totally above board. No one's tried to sneak away. No one's tried to make excuses. They've literally been working in shifts, and then that's it.
Perfect.
It's all. There's a lieutenant who basically says it kind of feels like they just want to get it done, so we'll leave.
I have no problem with that.
Okay. All right. So you've gotten progress report on the repairs. Where do you go from there?
Probably check in with medical and just see how the captain's doing.
Okay. If you go to medical, the doctor is going to tell you that the captain is resting. He's been sedated by request. So he's out, and he will not be awake for hours upon maybe a day or so. They're keeping him pretty heavily sedated while they work on his missing limb, getting it prepared for whatever the hell they're going to do.
Do you need any supplies restocked while we're here?
No, we're good. We still have everything. We've barely scratched our supplies.
Were you expecting that much?
No, it's standard issue. That's so because we never, and he goes on to tell you, he's like, because you never know how long you're going to be out, so things could happen. So we always overstock. Plus, we also use it to trade because everybody needs medical supplies.
Appreciate the work you're doing. Thank you.
Of course. I'll let you know if the captain wakes up anytime soon.
Thank you.
He goes back to work. So where do you go from here?
I'll go back to the bridge.
All right, cool. All right, Gath, what are you up to?
Gath is just overseeing things. He has basically started working on or seeing if there's anything he part of the crew can do to help with the repair process.
Oh, absolutely. You guys can work on the conference room, like the interior aspect. The
All right.
the outpost crew will work on the exterior aspect of it.
All right, then I'll put the next person down the line after Adder on getting volunteers together to work the conference room.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because it's just going to be a matter of cleaning it all out, getting the walls repaired, getting new furniture, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, it'll be a good day and a half, maybe 2 days worth of work. So okay. So as you are both sort of going about your duties, A and Soot, you guys come up two different roads, and you guys meet each other, like on the corner there, as you're about to head down the road to the landing pad. So you guys kind of come around the corner, and you kind of, boop, there you are.
I assume I would see him first, since he probably wouldn't be looking down.
True.
So I'll walk up to him. I'll tug on his pants. I've been looking for you.
Wait, weren't you on the guy's shoulder or head again?
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Oh, that's right. You are on the
Yeah.
shoulders. Yep.
Man, even I forgot. So I'd be looking down at you. Well, this would
Yeah,
do.
you'll probably still see me first because of your height there still.
Yeah, you do have the vantage on him.
Just for
Full
flavor,
one.
though, I'm going to have him tug on your shirt.
Okay, so you're gonna have Chet tug on.
Poor Chet.
I know, on A's shirt. So you guys kind of meet, and you kind of go in front, and you feel this tug on the back of your shirt.
So, question: do I see them as a group before I get the tug on the shirt? Like, not necessarily that I recognize that Soot's there, but just see people.
You probably see people.
Okay, dang. Okay, don't check it. I was going to react a certain way depending if I did or not.
I mean, you see people. There are people everywhere.
Okay, but no one that would have been like, okay, tug. So, okay. So, just on an instinct, because we're considering what just happened, I'm going to turn and swing.
Nice.
Just right hook right into the chin.
Oh, Chet. My God. All right.
Nobody is ever gonna go with me again.
Never. They're gonna be like, I hate you. I hate this so much.
Well, they're not supposed to be used as cattle.
So we're just gonna assume. We're just gonna go with the fact that it connects.
Oh, I was ready to roll.
You can roll. I mean, you can roll, but it's gonna
Okay.
connect one way or the other.
Oh, I just want to see how well like
Unless
it
you
connects.
just- oh yeah. I mean, unless you just absolutely bomb. I mean, it's,
I have the two, so yeah.
I rolled a 6 for my dex.
okay. So you do miss.
And the dex could be not hitting the ground hard.
No.
That's fair either way.
Okay. So actually.
Oh, I'm kind of scared with the way you said actually there.
Actually, your role, A, was to determine who you hit. So since
That's
you
even
rolled
better.
so low, you hit Soot and not Chet. Because originally you were trying to hit Chet. But
Well,
you
I'm just
missed
hitting
Chet.
whoever grabbed.
Right, but you miss Chet and you connect with Soot.
Chet sees it coming and ducks and puts me right into it.
Yeah, like, oh. So he hits you, but you're able to hang on, so you don't get knocked off.
Mhm.
So you come through the punch, and then you realize that you hit Soot, and he's just sort of sitting there, kind of dazed a little bit.
So I'm gonna like squat down. I'm not even gonna like say anything to the guy who I'm not even gonna go like. Actually, I'll turn to I don't know it's Chet on that. But I was gonna turn to go like. Okay, I don't know why he was on top of you like that, but thumbs up. And I'm gonna look at Soot and just be like, "How many fingers am I holding up?" I'm learning.
What was it? 3?
Yeah, I'll legit hold a 3 finger, but I don't know if Soot's gonna be able to see his 3 fingers.
I can tell you're holding up fingers.
I see something. I don't know what it is. But...
He'll be fine. Just don't let him near the reactors.
This is the last time I come to check on you. Next time you're on your own.
I didn't ask you to check on me.
To be fair, didn't. They told me to come.
Yeah, so not my fault. Blame whoever told you to come.
That's fair. Anyway, you okay?
I mean, I'm fine. You're the one who just got decked.
Yeah, but it didn't hurt, so it's okay.
How tall is Chet, by the way?
Chet, he's like standard. He's like 5'8", 5'9".
I gotta say, that was a 6-foot tumble you just took there.
I've had worse.
I believe it.
I almost think it's like, when A turns around, you see the single tear go down Soot's cheek.
It's not even the pain. It's just I thought we were friends.
I thought we were friends. Exactly.
Well, I'm gonna tell Chet to pick up Soot, and I'll be like, "Okay, let's go."
As we're walking, I'm gonna be like, "So, about this leg, I have some ideas."
I got the pieces.
We can rebuild him.
I was waiting to see which one of us was going to be making that line first because I didn't know when the right time would be for that.
We can make it better, stronger,
Faster, stronger.
Okay.
Man.
Dun, dun, dun. God.
Oh.
All right. So you guys are heading back to the Wind Rider. So
Just talking about the leg the whole way back.
the whole way back, yeah. So you get to the landing pad. There's the Wind Rider. How do you guys go about getting back on board?
Well, I had permission to leave, so I'm just going to walk on.
Okay.
I'm just going to go like, I'm with him, and just walk on.
I think it's funny that you think that's going to work. I need you to roll luck.
I'm not even looking back.
Nope.
All right,
You're
he's
cleared.
up on
You're
the-
cleared to
figure
go
it out.
back on. You are cleared to go back on.
5?
Okay, cool. That works. So they just kind of go, they look at you with a suspicious look like, mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I think Lieutenant Commander Katarina would like to speak with you.
She can wait. I got to build this. And I was going to head straight to engineering to start building the device for the reactor.
Okay.
Hey, security of the reactor is going to buy me some brownie points, hopefully, okay?
Well, I guess we'll see. So,
I said hopefully,
that's
Lisa.
fair. That's totally fair.
I'll make it a dice roll, dear.
Oh, I'm cool. Completely rolling dice for that.
Mm-hmm. All right. So where do you head to?
Probably head back to the engine room.
Okay. So we're heading back down to
I haven't-
engineering.
I haven't been there in a couple days. I should probably go check it out.
You should probably check in. Okay. So, you and A both go down to the engine room. Okay. So you guys get to the engine room. And yeah, what do y'all do?
I'm immediately going to go to where we have the reactor, and I'm just going to literally just start putting all the pieces together right in front of it, so I can literally mount it as soon as it's built.
I'll go help him because he has a history with reactors.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, so roll me a mechanical check.
All right, what's my mechanical?
Let's see how well you put this thing together. I'm gonna have you roll.
Surge!
Beautiful. Now roll,
Almost a double surge.
and now roll luck for me.
That's also a 2. Oh, no surge. Oh, 2 with a 1 on the die.
So mechanically, you're like, this is how this is supposed to work. However, something's just not right that it won't engage.
Can I like stare at it for a second and like have a beautiful mind moment?
Sure, you can roll mechanical.
I say, can I tell what part of it is not working?
You can roll mechanical and see. Soot knows.
Or?
It looks like you're gonna have to like you looks like you think you believe that you gotta take it apart.
Yeah.
Take it apart and put it back together.
So it's just gonna stand back for a minute and wait for him to get frustrated. And then just do that thing where he just like steps up and just goes boop and just like pushes the one thing in place.
Just
That's
pushing all the way.
I will say, for A, that will take hours.
That's got nowhere to be.
No, that's fair. I'm just letting you know, like, it would probably take 8 hours to the point of, like, taking it apart, putting it together, taking it apart, putting it together, taking it apart, putting it together before he goes, like, God damn it.
Fair. Okay. So while you guys are playing Jenga with this machine,
More like Operation.
and kaboom. Let's not blow anything up.
Well, it's not being hooked to the reactor directly. The only might blow up my fingers.
Fair enough.
And he's got 10
Say that
chances
like
like that.
a bad thing.
True. So Gath and Katerina, while you guys are in your respective locations, you will receive the news that A and Soot are back on board, intact, alive.
I immediately go to Katerina's office when I get the news.
Okay, cool. So Gath comes to your office.
So, how do we want to deal with Aid for violating protocol?
I said, I believe that's the captain's call. You probably don't want me talking to him right now.
So, what I'm hearing is it's up to me since I'm in command until Captain Caddick is cleared for duty.
That's how the chain of command works.
You
All right.
are in charge.
You might want to ask Soot to file a report, or at least let someone know what happened on his mission.
Yep. And you might want to check with the security detail that was sent with him.
Was it security that went with him?
Yeah, he sent security. He sent security officers with him.
I'm sure they'll be reporting soon.
Well, at this point, I will look at to the security officers and say, with me, and I will head down to engineering.
Okay. Cool. So Gav heads down to engineering. Katerina, you get the report from the security members of Soot's party that actually, give me a second as I choke on my own saliva. So you get the report that all members of the security group have returned.
What about Jeff?
Jeff is with them.
Okay. Well, as far as I know, okay.
Yeah. So
Would-
they come
would
to your
anybody
office.
notice that he was slightly taller?
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
They all come to your office to check in. And they're all there. Kurt, Chet, Jeff, and I don't know if did I name the fourth one? Jason, maybe. Jason?
No, I
only
think-
had 3.
Yeah, we only have 3 named because there was Jeff, Kirk, and Chet.
Chet, and then
Yeah.
Joseph or
Well,
Jebediah.
You had only sent 3 with me.
No, I sent 4.
There were 4 of us total.
Oh well, then maybe I didn't send 4. I thought I sent 4. No,
Mm-mm.
just
It was
3. Hey,
the
that's
3
great.
and me.
I mean, they don't have to name anybody. So yeah, so Chet, Kirk, and Jeff are there. They're reporting. They'll give you a detailed report of everything that happened, and yeah, and that they lost Soot in the alleyway, but then he was suddenly there. He was again, and they brought him back to the ship. They met A on the way, and yeah, they came back.
Excellent. Good work, gentlemen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Permission to like relieve us of duty for a little while, please.
Yes. Just report back on your next scheduled shift.
Yes, ma'am. And they all turn and leave. Okay. What do you do next?
I'm doing what I've been doing, still working. I'm assuming I'm going to hear about whatever's going to happen in engineering.
This will be fun because that's where we're going next.
Well, technically, it's not my place as much as I want it to be. You know?
It's true. That is absolutely true.
And I'm tired of being the bitch all the time. You know?
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, somebody's got to be the asshole.
That's your job right now.
Yep. Unfortunately.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown, dear. You know?
Yep.
True. Very true. All right, so you are on your way down to engineering. You get to engineering. And when you go into engineering, you will see A is there, Soot is there, and they are working on something that looks very important.
it's probably right at that moment you see A get frustrated when Soot does the whole boop that he described earlier.
Ah, yes. Yeah, and it all lights up and it's like has this nice hum.
As soon as it kicks on, like after I touch it, we're like, "Oh, hey, look, you did it!"
Hey, good for you, buddy.
Yep.
I'm just going to nudge him with my foot. Like, not like a kick, but like, kind of like what would have been the equivalent of like pushing on the shoulder, but with my foot just because of how short he is.
Right.
Like kicking a puppy out of the way.
Oh, no, not like that.
But like pushing.
Yes. Okay.
So this is why you broke protocol.
So like, oh, hey, I'm just going to get back to make sure everything actually is running.
Did you install this thing?
Yeah. Making sure that's actually like, no one can open the hatch unless me or so both use our fingerprints.
Okay.
Remember, this thing was the anti-theft bit where it has to have both of our biometrics.
Right. It's like, do you have your key?
Just thinking, what's going to happen if one of them is not available?
True.
Well, it's not going to be just us. It's just for the sake of testing, it's going to be just us.
That's all cool. It's cool.
I think it's
You do
hilarious.
you, bud. I'm enjoying it. I'm just sitting back watching.
Yeah, because actually, I want to turn to Sug and like, hey, do you want to test the the thing to make sure if anyone tries to open it, what happens? Which A would have warned Sug this thing is supposed to electrocute anyone who tries to open it without authorization. He would have warned. He ain't that much of an asshole.
So you mean both of us together, right?
No, try it on your own first. Like, I want to make sure the taser part works before we make sure it actually opens.
How bad is it going to hurt?
I did say taser.
So it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, okay. I'll walk over and push the button.
Okay.
And like I said, A gave fair warning. A gave fair warning. He did not trick.
So
Can I try and take it like a champ?
sure. Survival?
Goose, I'm so glad we're both the engineers for this kind of stuff.
I don't even know what the damage for that would be.
Yeah, you can probably do it based on like a basic lightning spell.
Oh, that's true, I suppose.
6.
I think something like this would have to be a pretty high roll to be truly unscathed by it. So I'm thinking that you hit the button, it doesn't recognize, and then I describe to so you built this mechanism. So describe to me, like, what does it do when it shocks somebody? Does it grab hold of them, or does it just like and shoots them backwards, or like?
Think R2D2 taser.
So it's just like stick.
Yep.
Oh. So how high up is this thing? And this should have to. I mean.
Well, if he has to do one and I have to do one would probably be lower if he had me in mind for it.
Because I'm like, weird.
Or at least there's steps.
Oh, yeah, no, there's steps. There would have been a platform of some kind for you, so that way, like, again, once we get everyone else who's going to have authorizations, it's not going to be weird.
Okay. Because I was like, oh my god, that thing like hit you between the eyes. I was like,
what if I had to jump?
They're going.
just like
Everything sounds like this now.
exactly. I am here to help you. Oh
So
my
is this
God.
supposed to be some sort of like
All of his
trial?
charm immediately gone.
So I'm assuming you push the button, it shocks you and shoots you backwards. And you rolled a 6, so
Can I try and catch him since I see if it's going to shoot him backwards? At least try and help in that regard.
roll a luck roll for me. Let's see if you like pass out and wet yourself. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, can I roll to possibly try and catch him?
Yeah, you can roll the dexterity to try to catch him.
All right, what's my dex 2? Okay.
So sit roll luck.
4 for the dex.
Okay, so what'd you get on dex? I'm sorry.
4 for dex.
Okay. So you're able to grab hold of him. But you don't pass out, which is good. However, you do wet yourself.
I was about to say, do I piss my pants?
You do. and it also, by pissing your pants, you piss on A. So, yay.
Oh, so I realized that I'm actually going to drop him.
Like, yeah.
It's like, come on, man.
One more single tear.
It's like, but then after I'm gonna be like, okay, can you stand? Do you still feel your legs and your arms?
Yeah, you're able to stand.
I
You're
figure
shaky.
my hand is probably a little numb.
Yeah, it's like, and you're a little shaky. But
All right.
That
Now, oh, go ahead.
that was great.
All right, now let's make sure it works properly, and we'll both do it.
so now you're both going to do it?
Yep.
Yeah,
And what-
to make sure it actually reads our fingerprints.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Cool.
go in and wait till the last second, and as soon as he touches it, I'm gonna pull away.
Ah,
I saw that coming.
okay. So
Oh,
that's what you do. So roll. What did I have you roll? Mechanic? Did I have?
hold on. Let me go back up.
You had me roll survival.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
roll survival.
Yep, and then
Then it was luck.
Okay. yeah. So what's my survival? A 1. Okay, and then luck is a 2. So survival, it's a surge.
Oh, okay. So
We're
good.
almost a double surge again. Wow.
Almost. So good. All right.
And the luck.
Roll your luck.
5.
Okay. So, but because you're a bigger person, that roll is still a little low. So you
Oh, yeah.
also do pee your pants.
Oh, god damn it.
But you do not fall unconscious or anything of that nature, and you don't shoot as far back as the did. Just sort of like, ugh. Oh man. Yeah.
So it's literally just gonna turn and point at him and start laughing.
As the entire engineering crew is just standing around going,
Hey everyone, A pissed his pants.
Really? Because so look at your own.
No, I know, but you
but
just
A pissed his pants.
Oh.
All right. Okay, so
Real
both
now?
of you are standing there with wet pants.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna turn to so and go like, no horse around that. Let's actually make sure this works.
Okay.
And then just again both.
Yeah. Same time.
So you're actually going to do it this time.
Yeah.
All right. So you both press it at the same time. What happens? Like, what does it do?
Essentially, that's what's going to allow like the unlocking mechanism for that hatch. So
Okay.
that way, if we ever do need to take that core out and replace it, we're able to do so without
Okay.
anyone just stealing it.
Okay. So it unlatches. It unlocks. You hear
Okay,
the-
cool. Cool.
And
And then I'm going to open and close it right back,
Okay. And then
just so
once
we
you
hear
close
that
it,
everything.
reset. Right.
Yep. Just like an actual safe.
Cool. So cool. Yay. So now you've got a security measure on the core.
And then I'm going to turn to Soot and be like, okay, let's go get cleaned up, and then meet back up, start work on the leg.
Okay, and then
Hell yeah.
While Gath is still just standing there.
And then he's gonna walk away giggling. A pissed his pants.
A pissed his pants.
And I think that's probably when we turn and finally realize Gas there is like when we go to get cleaned up.
Yeah, and he's having connection issues.
Yeah.
So we'll wait for him to get back on, and then we'll take you there.
Yep.
All right, cool. So everyone's sort of like, so before that, or as you turn to see Gath, are you back? I see you, but I don't know if you were able to speak to us or not. If you're talking to us, we can't hear you. So, okay, so that's okay. So it's okay. You work out what's happening, and then we'll get to you when you get back in. Okay, so cool. So you guys you're working. So we're gonna skip backwards a little bit. You guys are still working on that. So Katerina, we come back to you. You're in your office, and you'll hear a knock on the door.
Come in.
And it'll open. It's Lieutenant Vale. And Lieutenant Vale's going to be like, Commander Nemitz is on the comm for you on the bridge.
Okay.
He sounds kind of gruffy. Just so you know.
More gruffy than usual?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll
go out to the bridge.
Okay. So you go out to the bridge to the comm. You'll pick up the comm.
Yes, Commander.
You hear it was about 2 minutes to get to the comm. So that means you weren't on the bridge when you should have been, since you are head of security again. So, did I make the right choice?
Won't happen again, sir. I was reviewing in my office.
He's like, I need to speak with you. I'm coming to the bridge, but I want to make sure you're there before I walk all the way up there.
Would you rather I come to you, sir?
No, I'll come to the bridge.
Yes, sir.
And he hangs up.
And I'm just like, am I wrong in assuming that the security office is like literally connects to the bridge?
It is, but it is literally a door between you and the bridge. And he's very much like, that is not on the bridge.
All right. Katrina she's hurting, she's tired, she's frustrated, but she's trying to be professional right now.
Right. Fair. All right. So, in no time at all, Nemitz is on the bridge. He walks in. And he's like, I see you're here. Good. We need to probably, looking through the notes of everything, we probably need to reach out to the commandant and find out what her status is on finding out who is behind all this. We haven't heard anything for a while.
Yes, sir. I will take care of that.
Okay. And then just let acting Captain Gath know.
Yes, sir.
Whatever you find out. So.
Will do, sir. Do you want to be looped in?
If you think I need to be. I'll leave that up to you, Lieutenant Commander.
Mic check.
Thank you.
We hear you, Gath. We hear you. So, and he just turns and walks off the bridge. And he stops at the door. And he's just outside the door. And he goes, by the way, this is not the bridge. And then closes the door.
What?
He's
The
saying
bridge is not the bridge?
no, he was outside the door of the bridge.
Oh, I
And
got
he
you.
says,
Like,
this is not the bridge. And he closes the door.
yeah, I'm gonna need some coffee.
Okay.
Would you reach out to Commander Gath and ask him to? He doesn't need to come up here, but when he's free, I just need to advise him of some things.
Certainly. Lieutenant Dale says, yes, ma'am. I will reach out. I'll call him right now.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Lieutenant Mills will go to the comm and will call down to engineering because that's where Gath was on his way to. Gath, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Oh, awesome. So,
Yay!
so when you got to the engineering, they were doing their experiment on this thing. They got it to work.
Yeah.
And they were
Yeah,
like, all right.
I'm not sure if when my mic cut out, but at one point I did say, so you broke protocol for this.
Yes, we did hear that. I think that's the last thing we heard.
Yeah, we heard that, and then A was like, "Oh, hey." They proceeded to make sure the machine worked, and now both after wetting their pants from being electrocuted, turned and saw you there. That's where we left off.
Quick question, Aid. You know, I see that it works, but what would prevent somebody from being able to access it by cutting off your fingers and using your fingers to get in?
One step at a time, but it's still better than what's there, where someone's able to come in and just walk out the door with our reactor core.
Also, to be fair, if we come across somebody that can cut off our fingers, we have bigger problems.
I'm just going to point down the soot with that one.
Real quick, I want
Yes.
to welcome our Raiders that just came in.
What's up, Raiders?
Hey!
Mark James, thanks for the raid. We appreciate it.
We love Raiders.
So, all right. So
So
you guys
you
turn
could,
to live, and Gath is standing right in front of you guys. So
Yep.
anyway,
so you couldn't wait until the security shutdown was lifted to get this done.
I don't like waiting.
I don't care what you like. You're in the military. There are consequences for your actions.
Well, considering he's got electrocuted here, I think we're good. Besides, that's not the only thing I went out to grab.
Stutz's going to stand there looking very proud of himself.
because it's just like, this is all on you, dude.
I will look to the security guards. Take him to the brig.
I'll look back and just be like, yeah, so the other piece I went for was actually to help our actual captain, which I need to help start building.
Yes, but guess who's in command until he's cleared for duty?
This will help him get cleared for duty.
I don't care. You could have actually been court-martialed for what you did.
Considering the information I have, highly doubtful.
So do you?
Until Captain Carrick says
Yeah.
otherwise, you're going to the brig.
Stutz's going to step up and tap A on the back of the leg. I got your back, buddy. And then he's going to take like 3 steps back.
Yeah. Well, before you go, one thing I did find out, but when I said the information about getting court-martialed, it wasn't what I'm about to mention. I was saying about A's own knowledge from before the academy for that comment.
Oh, gotcha.
But yes, I am about to mention that part, though.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
Yeah.
I missed it.
There you go. That's why I figured I'd clarify.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
But I'm going to reach in my pocket. I'm going to pull out the stack of envelopes going. So, albeit through a not so much needed chase through the city, I have potential, because I'm still a little doubtful, I will admit that, on who actually attacked us and a way to possibly get recompense again if it's true. Because I'm not going to assume that this guy was on the up and up, considering again he made me run through blocks and blocks of sewer line.
Do his stack of letters look similar to my stack of letters?
Not really. They look like two completely different stacks of letters.
Okay.
I mean, they only look similar in the fact that they're all paper, but
I know maybe it was like ribboned up or whatever.
no, yours are not. Yours are actually in like a portfolio, almost like a section of envelope type thing. His are wrapped up in leather. Okay. So you've told Gath that you have potential evidence.
Huh?
Okay.
I also have potential evidence for the tampering of the ship.
It's like, I'm actually going to look down and say, like, who'd you get yours from?
Some dude in a sewer. Well, some chick in a sewer. What about you?
Some guy in a sewer.
Maybe they're related.
Highly doubt it. Do you remember the name of the chick?
I'm so glad I'm not there. You know?
Oh, Katarina would 100% have an aneurysm.
I'm
Yeah.
taking the letters.
I don't remember her name, but she said that she was with the Shrouded Thorn, and that the other people, what were they called? The something.
Yeah,
Iron Syndicate.
The Iron Syndicate, that they were evil and they tried to kill us.
Her name is Zyron Vile.
My stack.
Yeah.
I'm out looking at soot while still keeping the stack in my hand, going like, yeah, my guy told me the opposite.
Like
Great.
opposite.
Yes, the exact opposite.
Classic he said, she said.
Oh yeah. Hey, at least I was off. At least
Did they offer you anything?
no, they just said I could walk even if I said no. So I figured at least bring the info.
Mine said that they'd at least kill the dude that caused problems for us.
You
Not still.
Okay, so while you guys are talking about this real quick, let me go to Katarina real fast. Then I'm going to come right back to you. So Katarina, it's okay.
Yes.
Hold the thing. So you're on the bridge. One of the security officers will come to you and go, "This was delivered to the gangplank. It's for Lieutenant Commander Soot."
Okay, just set it down there. I'll make sure he gets it.
Okay.
Thank you. How do I go about reaching Commandant Thalia?
Through the communications, like
Okay.
the radial.
Yes, so I will ask the comm officer to reach out.
Okay, cool. She reaches out and they tell you that the commandant's not in her office at the moment, but they will. But she'll let the commandant know and have her call you back as soon as she returns to her office.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna look at this package like, is it a bomb? You know?
I don't think it's big enough to be a bomb, like a bomb.
Well, like the other one wasn't very big either.
No, this one's more like almost like a gift box.
That's even scarier. You know?
I mean, either take it to him or call him to the bridge and have him come look at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just give that a few minutes because I know what's going on down there.
Okay. All right, so back to you guys. Now we're back down in the thing.
So what I was gonna say, right when Soot said take care of, like, not Phil, is like, wait, what are you talking about? Take care of who then?
There were 2 men. I'm not saying his name again. Every time I do, somebody dies.
It's like you talk about Phil and you see Ace trying to recall the name of the other guy, like it's on the tip of his tongue. It's like
Don't say it, and he's gonna smack him in the mouth.
All right.
Damn, that's some hops if you jumped up to smack me.
You sure did.
It's serious. He doesn't want to see anybody else get shot today.
Oh,
All right.
Giggles.
Okay.
Roll dexterity and see if you can jump up there.
I swear to God, if you surge.
Just for the shits and giggles of it.
Son of a
11. I
Oh,
kick
yeah.
you in the mouth.
Yeah. This is like parkours his butt up your body.
And then I do a backflip off your shoulder.
Just smack.
mother.
Keep that man's name out of your mouth. Okay.
Maybe we can loophole this. I'm talking about William.
I'm sorry.
You said it.
It is true. It is true.
It's like,
All right.
okay.
So, Gath, what were you saying?
Okay. This is all nice and all, but unfortunately, Aid, I still have to send you to the break. I don't like doing this because we are friends.
Well, considering again the information I brought, you don't have to. You are choosing to.
I don't have to.
Have to makes it sound like it's a matter of life or death.
You went away without leave.
Considering most of the comms were out, it's also hard to tell exactly what was going on anyway, so it's not like I had the knowledge to stay. Which I can easily argue that point, because we do know comms were down for the most part.
No, it's true.
Personal comms were working. I'm not there. I'm not
You
there.
can hear Katarina's voice echoing through the ship. Personal comms were working.
I'm sorry. Metagaming.
I mean,
So funny.
Stop trying to find a loophole.
That's fair.
and also, considering the amount of work that needs to be done, I doubt you want to put one of the more skilled hands away. If anything, leave it up to Carrick once he wakes up. But there is work that needs to be done.
Yes. And Soot is more than capable of overseeing it by himself.
The serious
I'm
size
only
of
putting you there until Carrick is up and about.
And again, I'm telling you, if you put me in the brig, he will not be up and about as fast as I can make him.
In the end, it's not your call. It's the medical officers.
Yes, but even the medical officer agreed what I'm building can help speed the process because we definitely don't have what he needs on here.
I feel like there should be a role here.
Sure.
You should have thought of this before you broke protocol.
Actually, hey, well, out of curiosity, did A's quote unquote ferociousness and fighting, like, remember how like he like went overkill on some of those pirates? Would that story have spread through the ship at this point?
Probably.
Is that? Did you want me to roll, or how the security guard's looking about trying to arrest me, considering that bit?
Well, I mean, the security guards are going to follow orders.
Yeah. Well, no, but I'm saying how they. I'm not saying like are they immediately going to disobey an order, but I'm saying how are they looking regarding following the order?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, you could roll. You could roll an intelligence check just to sort of see
Okay.
if there are any.
6.
They don't. They don't necessarily look like they're not going to follow orders.
Well, yeah, I kind of figured that part.
They do look like, well, this sucks, but order's an order.
Hmm.
If he is acting captain. If he gives them an order, they've got to follow it. So, I mean, they're going to be on either side of you at this point.
Yeah. And again, I was going to look. It's like, if you put me in the brig, you're not going to be expecting anything from me, and the captain's going to be out of commission longer than you want. Hell, even go ahead and call the doc. Ask him. Let me explain what we're going to build.
You should have thought of that before violating protocol.
And here's the thing. If we followed rules to a T, we probably wouldn't even be in the academy still, considering some of the stuff we did leading up to the exam. Because we did break some rules during training.
During training to get into the military is one thing. While being actively in the military, when there's a security breach, is another.
Yeah, no matter what you say, I'm not regretting the actions. Your points are still not work because even when you're trained to be in the military, you're considered military personnel. So that actually nullifies that argument. Remember, A's a smart ass, so.
No, that is true. Well, I mean,
Doesn't matter. You knew better. Go.
Okay, and yeah, you got Soot here who's done all sorts of stuff off ship as a representative of the military.
He was given orders to retrieve you. He was following protocol.
I'm talking about him sleeping with the commandant.
Again, he was away with leave, following protocol.
I was ordered to do that too.
I'm pretty sure you weren't ordered, like, out of character. I'm trying to recall. Were you actually ordered to on that part?
No, he was not.
I was told to do what I could.
That is true.
That's why I was wondering what the wording of the order was. I know Soot would interpret that however anyway.
Yes. Did not say
Any
sleep with the
means
commandant.
necessary.
Yes, that is true. That he was told that. So, I mean, this is a pretty simple thing. I mean, if Gaff just says, take him to the brig, the security guard will take you to the brig.
And he says, take him to the brig.
They will go, you'll come with me, sir. Or come with us, sir.
All right.
And they'll escort you out of engineering and to the brig.
Yep. It's like, and I'll still turn and look on, just know you're making a wrong decision here. Because, again, the captain's going to be laid up a lot longer than he should be. And I'll just walk off. I'll follow because I'm not going to hold it against. I'm not going to hold it against security
The
guards.
decision was made by you by violating protocol in the first place.
Okay.
And also, and Gaff, you saying the same thing over and over, just making you seem like a child. And again, A's just going to stop at that point.
Okay. Cool.
As they're walking away,
Take him away.
Sid will just be like, I'll start on the leg.
Okay. So, all right. So we're going there. Katarina, we're back to you now.
Yes.
What are you doing?
On the bridge.
What are you up to?
I'm waiting to hear back from the commandant
No.
and
no
or
report.
Gaff.
Okay. Gath, if you need to report up to the bridge, you can.
He will, and he will have grabbed the documents.
Okay.
Oh, I never said I relinquished them. That he actually would hold on to until a different decision was made.
That's fine. Soot has his, though. You can always get Soot's from him. If you'll give him up, that is.
Yeah, I'll give up my letters. I don't need them.
Okay. So Soot gives you his stack of letters.
I'm giving them to Gaff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you look at these. I kind of have a rough idea what they say. Don't really spread them around until I get a chance to get with you.
All right. I hate having to have done what I did, but unfortunately, he's fortunate that it was me carrying this out and not Katerina or Nemitz.
That's fair.
Yeah, they probably would have hung him upside down.
No, Nemitz would have left it to the captain.
But at the end of the day, you did do the right thing.
Despite what Aid thinks.
Hey, he's kind of a dick, and he knows it.
Yep.
Fair.
And I was
I
supposed to
love
be the
this.
asshole.
I love this.
Plus, you can also feel better knowing A totally pissed his pants earlier.
Yeah, I saw that.
Can't wait to see how long it takes for that to get around the ship.
I was saying,
Everyone's
Soot's
been
still
invited
standing
in.
there in his soiled pants too. So
That's true. That is very true. He's
Yes,
also
but my room is here in the engine room, so I can go change real quick. There will be no proof. You're stuck in your dirty pee pants for a while.
fair. All right, so Gath, you report to Katerina, letting her know what happened.
Yep.
I immediately head to my room
Okay.
and change my pants.
Okay.
But when I head to the bridge, I make it a point to not mention the pants pissing.
Good for you. Good for you.
I can choose to be petty, but I'm not.
Fair. Fair. Okay, so you head back to the bridge?
Yep.
Okay, so you get to the bridge. Katerina, Gath walks in and
And
fills
how
you
did
in
that
with the
go?
details.
He looks stressed.
You did the right thing, in my opinion.
That's not what Aid thinks. He thinks I made a mistake because it's going to take longer
Did
for.
he did he own
Care
up
to
to
try to recover.
responsibility? Did he own up to responsibility at all?
No.
Hey.
Yeah.
After all, you,
By the way,
think-
I'm. Go ahead.
he thinks his get out jail free card for this was the fact that he got some suspicious information about who was responsible for the attack on our ship.
And I'm looking at what he has in his hand. Is that it?
No, it's still in his possession because, being Aid, he wanted to give it up. But this was similar information from a different source that Soot got. That is apparently a rival of Aid's source.
Great. With your permission, I'll have security take that from him from the bridge.
Yes.
Okay.
And
or at least,
I am. Go ahead.
at least there. Soot has asked that we wait on going over this until he's with us.
That's fine.
However, my thought process is we should get a third person's point of view on the trustworthiness of either one of these sources.
I
And if-
am waiting to hear from the commandant on any information she's recovered, but if I had the name of the two different organizations, I could ask her about them without telling her any information because I don't have it yet.
The player doesn't remember them right offhand. I think it was like the Iron Brigade and something else.
Yeah, it was the Iron Syndicate and
Iron Syndicate.
the Shadowed
Shadowed
Thorn.
Thorn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will ask her if she's heard of those and get her take on it without giving too much information away.
Anyways, you had something for me?
I was just going to let you know that I was just keeping you in the loop that I was reaching out to the Commandant for any updates she had.
Okay.
And if I don't want to step off the bridge, but I don't want to do this year. we still need to have a talk when I get off the bridge.
Hold on. Clear the bridge.
Clear the bridge.
No, we need people here. No, delay that,
Okay.
please, sir. We kind of need a working crew here.
Okay, very well.
It can wait with your permission.
Very well.
I did check in with medical for an update on Captain Carrick, and he is sedated. Probably will be out of commission, not able to communicate with us for a day and a half, 2 days.
Yes. And again, for earlier, I'm sorry. I was not aware that you were going to be called back to duty so quickly.
Well, we'll talk about it. We're okay. Did you get that paperwork turned in for Hatter, Lieutenant Hatter?
I haven't got a chance to get to it yet.
Okay.
I was dealing with age.
So,
I understand. As soon as you can before Nimitz tests for it.
can you guys both roll me an
Right.
intelligence check, please? For intelligence roll.
Maybe. I gotta.
I think my intelligence was like a 2 or 3.
One. Hang on.
So a 2.
Yay! A 1.
Okay, what about Gas?
Oh, yeah, my intelligence is a 3. Duh.
Lisa, what is your intelligence score?
I believe it's 3.
Okay,
Let me pull it up again.
that's
1.
okay.
I have Strength 2, Dex 3, Intelligence 1, Charisma 1, Luck 1.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
also rolled a 1.
Yes, we did. Yeah. You guys noticed nothing.
I got a total of 3, though.
You did. You don't see anything. You're not noticing anything.
Oh Lord, now I'm gonna wonder what did we miss? All right, I'm sure we both have a lot to do. And I will contact the brig and ask security to retrieve the paperwork from A with the stipulation that once he has been released from the brig, he, Soot, and whoever is acting captain or is captain at that point in time will sit down and review it. So we're not going to do anything with it without his input.
All right. By the way, you want to know why he violated protocol?
Not really. I really don't. I don't want to know.
All right. He had good intentions, just didn't think it through.
Well, let me pull it up again.
He had good intentions, just didn't think it through.
One. Okay.
All right. He had good intentions, just didn't think it through. All right. He had good intentions, just didn't think it through. All right. He had good intentions, just didn't think it through. All right.
Okay. That's like I said, that's your call, Captain.
All right. At this point, I'll ask Eddard to retrieve the proper paperwork I need, so that way I can fill it out on
Okay.
the bridge.
Okay. He'll go and get it. Yeah, quickly. Cool. So as you guys are there, you're on your way to the brig. Soot, you're changing your clothes. As you were all there, you will hear a loud explosion outside.
Oh my!
Outside, not on the
Outside.
ship. Not on the ship. Outside. It will shudder the ship. Like the ship will.
All right, wait a minute. I have a protocol for this.
Well, as you
Orange protocol. Triggers defensive measures when an unidentified or hostile entity approaches the airship. Security and tactical teams prepare for potential boarding or attack. Non-combat personnel are directed to safe areas, and weapon systems are prepped.
Okay.
I am on top of this.
Awesome. If you look out the observation window, you'll see an extremely large billow of smoke and fire coming from the commandant's building. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Oh my God. I can't ask her about him.
Yep. Well, you don't know.
I mean, Will, you and your damn cliffhangers.
Wow.
I want to keep people coming back, you know.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I did the same thing. You guys, Lisa.
Yes, you do.
All right, so let's go around, let everybody say who you are, who you played, what's going through their minds, and where they can find you and all that jazz. And we'll start. And
all that jazz.
We'll start with Katarina. We'll go with Katarina first.
All right. I'm Lisa, D&D Winterwolf on TikTok and Twitch. Thank you for joining us tonight. I play Katarina, the soon-to-be very effective security officer. You can find me every Monday night here in Halfling Wizards channel playing either Wind Riders or on opposite Mondays, Origins and Orlea's Story, which is a 5e campaign. And we will be back with that on the 14th. Every other Wednesday, including this coming Wednesday on the 9th, you can find me here on Halfling Wizards channel playing the Liminal Blink, where we are basically murder hobos. I don't know how I got into this, but It is what it is.
Yep.
And then every other Friday, including this Friday, finally, you can find me on Celtic Wyvern King's channel playing his Stargate campaign, which is a lot of fun if you haven't checked that out. If you liked Surge, there's so much information about it. I'm sure Will will tell you where to find everything, but it is a great system. And I don't like new stuff, but this has been amazingly easy to learn. It's fun, it's simple, and it gives you so much creativity, ways to build, and I love it. What was the question?
Where their mindset is.
It's like, I can't take much more. It's like, really, at least it wasn't on the ship, but now her mind is thinking, okay, how can we help? How can we respond? We need to respond to this. So,
okay,
that's it.
Awesome. All right, Soot.
What's up, everybody? I am Goose. I don't know why I said it like that.
That was weird.
I am Goose. I've been playing Soot, the Subton. You can find me here every other Monday playing with these awesome folks, and now every other Thursday playing Reign of Vecna with Riku as the DM with Kel and Slayer. You can also find me in the Halfling Wizard Productions Discord, as well as the Surge Discord. And be sure to check out the Surge website to get cool swag like this hat. As far as Soot's mindset, he is focused on making sure that everyone knows that A pissed his pants, and he's super eager to get started on the leg.
Okay. Excellent. All right, let's go to Gas.
Hi, everybody. I am Old Worm Slayer, and tonight I was playing Gath, the reluctant captain in until Keta can return. That who's in the headspace of, I really wish he could have just waited. I don't like him being an asshole towards my friends.
Yeah. Okay. That's totally fair. All right. Let's go finally to A.
Hey guys, I am Kel, also as the Celtic Wyvern King. You can find me on Twitch and TikTok under the same. You can find me here every Monday for either Wind Riders or Arya, like tonight where I got to play A the Djinn, who does not regret his actions. He did own up to him. He just didn't regret them. There's a distinction. Opposite Mondays, though, you can find for Leia Origins where I got to play Kieran, the ASMR lore bard, who's also a bit of an asshole. Not as much as one, though, thankfully. At least not yet. Well, he has to Bellinor. That's because the whole thing's been going on between me and Terrence's characters, which I'm loving.
There might be a pattern here.
Hey, nothing's happening in the Thursday game, okay? I'm actually the nice one in the Thursday game.
Oh my God!
Anyway, you can also
It's
find
always fun, Phil.
He
I
actually
know.
It's kind of weird.
I get Redemption Paladin, okay? I gotta be the nice guy. Anyway, you can find me every Wednesday on my channel, including this Wednesday for episode 2 of our Theros campaign. We had a bit of a hiatus there because we had one person traveling, another one had some IRL stuff, but now we're back on that part where we get to pick up where they left off, where they're in front of the entire Theros Pantheon, doing the whole, like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, like, because they had literally every god in front of them. Here soon, granted, at the rate one of my players' current games is going, the Surge campaign probably won't start until after the new year, because he's got to finish that campaign up first, which is perfectly fine. I got no issue there. It gives me more time to plan and prep. But I will be starting a Surge campaign on the opposite Wednesdays for my Theros campaign. Every other Thursday, you can find Reign of Vecna, where I get to play Meek, the Goliath Reborn Redemption Paladin, who has not killed anyone yet. He hasn't because he didn't get a single kill yet. And then Fridays, you can find me as Lisa for my Stargate campaign, where they get to go up against a Lake Placid-sized gator with a goat and C4. Yeah, I'm not exaggerating on that description, by the way. So come watch and see what I'm talking about.
It's kind of crazy.
Oh yeah,
It really is.
But you can also find me on my own channel, just random days streaming. Whether it be like Star Trek Troopers, TCG Card Simulator, because I'm now playing that, and that game's actually pretty fun. Because I do cards in real life, so I might as well do even more cardboard crack in a video game, where I actually don't have to pay as much.
And sometimes he works and sleeps. I don't know when.
I don't know about the sleep part, but we'll see. Especially with Dragon Ball, so that game's got my attention right now. But yeah, and then as for where A's mindset is, again, like you said, he's going like, it is what it is. Again, no regrets, but he is just waiting for Soot to realize that he still holds the primary piece to the leg that they cannot finish without it.
Fair.
Hence why he said they will not be able to finish building it until he is allowed out.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Well, they can't take it away from you, but hopefully.
Oh, I didn't say it's on my person. I just said I have it. I didn't say it's on my person. Because there's one piece being delivered.
Oh, that's true. I forgot
Well,
about
if it was being delivered, wouldn't it have been here with the new Jeff?
that. Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Ah,
And either way, no one knows what A got mailed to him, and there's no cause to go through his mail. So
True.
fair enough.
Cool. All right. Excellent. And of course, I am Will, or Halfling Wizard. You can find me here a lot of the times. If I'm not in front of it, I'm behind it. So if I'm not here for Origins and Windriders, then I'm here behind the scenes for Vecna and Liminal Blink, and soon to be Queers on Saturdays, running tech. So come and check out all the really cool things that we've got going on. We will be introducing, hopefully in at the end of this month, we'll be introducing our new NPC from the NPC contest into Windriders, and whose NPC that is. We'll announce that on the air and all that. Let's see, we're raising for charity this month. We are. I didn't see you there, Mr. Dark. I didn't see you in the thing. Let me give you a shout out real quick. But we're raising money for the U.S. Hurricane Relief Fund because of Helena, what he did on the East Coast. A lot of people are needing help, so we're raising money for that. Any little bit of help we can, that'd be great. If not, you can give us a follow here on Twitch. You can also go and subscribe to our YouTube account, Halfling Wizard, where all of these will eventually end up. All of these sessions will end up there. You can check them all out there. Let me see. We're doing a giveaway. We've decided to do a sort of swag bag full of cool D&D TTRPG items. And then we're going to put one special item in there. We just haven't decided what that is yet, but it'll be a really cool. Kel came up with the idea of a swag bag, and I like that idea. So we're going to get that together, and we're going to start taking names probably this next. We're going to start at Origins on Monday, and then we're going to start taking names from that point on. And eventually we will draw a name and yeah, give it out to our winner for hitting 200 followers. We haven't forgotten about it. So yeah, so make sure you give us a follow and come back and check in, get your name on the list so we can put you in our drawing for that. Let me think. Is that it? Yeah, check out Surge. If you enjoyed this platform that we're using, you can go to warptree. Is it .com or .org?
pretty sure it's .com for Warp Tree Productions.
Warptree, is it Warp? Okay. I couldn't remember. I was like, is it .com or .org? Oh God. You can go there and check out the platform there, and you can get the basic rules in PDF format there for free. And check out all of the really cool things that our partners over at Surge are doing. They've got a merch store as well. Yeah, I think Goose is wearing I think he's wearing the hat, right? Are you wearing the Surge hat? There it is. That's one of the styles. There's several styles. Check them out. Go purchase this hat. Go support our partners over there. We also have merch. Check out our merch store. We have some fun merch that's like show specific, and then we have some sort of general ones. I think the most popular one right now is the Murder Hobos 24, Building a Better Future Out of Corpses. That's been the most popular at the moment, and the second popular one is Dragon Daddy Says Hey. But yeah, go check out our merch. We have some fun stuff. So I guess make sure you hang around. Oh yes, Lisa.
What about the awards? Have you closed the voting on that?
Voting is not closed on that. You can join our Discord and go and nominate individuals for the Wizzies, which are our sort of awards that we have. There it is. There's the search thing in the chat. So join our Discord and you can go and nominate. And there's several different categories, and you can sort of nominate people, and those will happen after the first of the year. So we're taking nominations all the way through the rest of this year. and then in January we'll pull up the voting basically. We'll create the, so, yeah, so come do that. Vote for your favorite creators, games, DMs, villains, heroes, etc., etc. I think that's it. I think that's everything, everybody. If not, then I'll catch you next time. But I guess until we see all you again, we will trip the light fantastic and get the heck out of Dodge. So have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us for this Halfling Wizard production. Make sure to come back again soon to see what happens next, right here where adventure comes to life.